Welcome to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to go in great detail and show you exactly how you can actually set up a limited liability company in the state of Tennessee. Now, the state of Tennessee is relatively different to other states in the US. If you want to apply for a limited liability company in Texas, in Washington, or even in Michigan, you have to follow some different rules and regulations. But the way that you actually set up a limited liability company in Tennessee is relatively different. The first thing you need to do is head over to the official website, which is sos.tn.gov. And once you get there, this is the website that's going to show up. Now, over here, you will have your file annual reports, file a new business online, search businesses, file and search for UCCs, and order copies and certificates. What you need to do is click on file new businesses online. Once you click on it, the next page is going to be open over here. Now, this page is a breakdown of the instructions to form a new business. Now, who can file here, what you can do, and what additional information is available, all is given. Now, the major thing that you need to understand is what is a LLC, a limited liability company. Now, in a limited liability company, your personal assets, your personal wealth is kept separate from your personal accounts. So if you have a personal account, it will not get affected. And if you have a business account, it will not be affected by your personal account. And in any case, if you get sued in the future or face any sort of trouble in a legal matter, you personally will not be held liable. That is why a limited liability company is formed, to ensure that the company has its separate identity, which is separated from the identity of the owner. Now, to form that in the state of Tennessee, you have to click Start Now. Once you click on it, you'll go to the next page over here where you can form or register a new company. You would have to select the type of business entity that you would like to form or register, and you have to check that you understand the online filing system statement as well. So you have to select either you want a limited liability company, or for a profit corporation, or a non-profit corporation, or a limited liability partnership, or a limited partnership, or a general partnership. For this video, we're going to go for a limited liability company. Now, the notice says that by law, any information submitted electronically must remain in the fields in which it was keyed and cannot be altered by the Office of the Secretary of State. And for this reason, the Office of the Secretary of State will not eradicate any personal information, including but not limited to the social security numbers, phone numbers, email addresses. Once you select it, you'll hit continue. Then after hitting continue, you'll go stepwise by putting all the information in. Now, the major thing that you need to understand is that you need to put the information in for yourself, for the actual address of the physical location of your business, because that is crucial to have. Now, one of the questions that I tend to get from a lot of individuals is the fact that, do you need a physical location? The answer is yes, you do need a physical location, because that is one of the requirements to form a limited liability company. Other than having a physical location, you need two more things. The first one is a registered agent, and the second is an EIN number. Now, a registered agent is very important, because that is an individual that will work on your behalf and have effective communication with all the legal bodies that you require to communicate with. Now, obviously, when you're a business owner, when you are running a limited liability company, you're going to have a lot of things in your hand, and you need an individual that understands exactly how they need to communicate, what information they need to give, and who they need to send it to. And for that reason, you can find a registered agent by going to a website called InkFile. And over here, you'll be able to find a registered agent. Now, all 50 states actually require you to assign a registered agent to be available to receive legal documents for your business, such as government correspondence, subpoenas, and tax notices. And depending on what state you're in, these documents may need to be delivered in person. So having a registered agent is absolutely important. And if you have multiple businesses in multiple states, you will need to have an agent for each one. And that is one of the reasons you need to get a registered agent, to ensure that you have effective communication with every single individual, with every legal body, with every governmental communication that is done with you. The second thing that you need is something called an employer identification number, which is called an EIN. Now, the first thing that you need to do is determine if you're actually eligible to have a EIN number. And this literally means that you need to have your principal business to be located in the US or in the US territories. And the person applying online must have a valid taxpayer identification number. And you are limited to only one EIN per responsible party. And the second step is that you have to complete the application in one session, meaning You have to start and finish it in one go. Now, the reason for that is that you need to have all your documentation together. And if you actually stop somewhere, and you will not be able to save and return at the later time, because they need all the information in one go. So you have to have everything in hand, all the legal documentations, any email addresses, any numbers that you need to have them available in front of you. So as soon as you're asked a question, you can put in the answer and you can go and move forward. And you have only 15 minutes for every single section. If you miss or go over the time period, you would have to start all over again. This is how strict they are regarding the EIN. And you can go and register and get an EIN at the irs.gov website. I'm going to put the link of it in the description below. Now, once the 2 steps have been completed and after all the validations are done, you'll get your EIN number immediately upon completion. You can download it, you can save it, you can print your EIN number, and you're good to go. Now, this might seem quite overwhelming for you. So the next method that I'm going to show you is quite simple. There's a website that's actually called inkfile.com, and they have helped 800,000 businesses set up their LLC. Now, if you want to start a new company, you want the right structure for your company, you want someone to help you manage all your state compliances, and you need a registered agent as well in the US. And you can easily do this in 4 simple steps. Inkfile has an amazing methodology in place where you can start and get everything set up immediately. You can start your business by clicking over here where they'll take you to the next page. Over here, you'll select the sort of company you want registered. In this video, we're doing the LLC. You'll select the state you want, and it is going to be in Tennessee. And then you have to make a payment. Now, the payment is based on 3 packages that they have. The first one is silver, the second one is gold, and the third one is platinum. Now, for the silver one, the state fee is $308, but there is no package fee. And the state fee is the same for the platinum and the gold. The only difference is the package fee. For the platinum is going to be $299, and the gold is going to be $199. But I personally recommend everyone that is starting off a business to go for the platinum because it covers all the cracks. And these guys know exactly what they're doing because they've helped over 800,000 businesses establish themselves, and they know exactly what cracks to cover, so you don't face any trouble whatsoever with the government or any legal body in the future. Now, in the package, you get a lot of options such as business contract templates, such as domain name and business email. You can prepare and file the article of organization with unlimited name searches and free registered agent service for a year. You also get your EIN business tax number, and your IRS Form 2553 is established as well. You also get your operating agreement, banking resolutions, lifetime company alerts, online access dashboards, and unlimited phone and email support, as well as business bank accounts and business tax consultation. Now, all of these things are available on inkfile.com, and they're an organization that is trusted, and you have that assurance that everything's going to be okay and everything can be done in the right way. Now, if you want to have a physical individual, if you want to have an individual to speak to a lawyer or a business advisor, you can always head over to a website that's called avo.com. Over here, you can search for Tennessee Limited Liability Company, and you're going to get 32 attorneys with 71 reviews. Now, these are individuals that have more than a decade experience in the industry. They understand exactly how to set up a LLC, what are the legal responsibilities, what are the things that need to be covered. You can call them, you can message them, you can check their website out. There to help. So if you want a physical individual, if you want a person to speak to, if you want someone that has the experience that you can contact and ask questions, this is the place to be, avo.com. So guys, if you have any questions whatsoever, do let me know in the comment section below. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. And do not forget to press the bell icon. Share this video with your friends and family so more people can find out how easy it is to establish a limited liability company in the state of Tennessee. Stay tuned for our next video. Until then, take care.